The World Health Organization says hoodlums who took advantage of the EndSARS protest looted one of its offices in Nigeria, cutting away personal protective equipment and other items used in tackling the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, Nigerians have taken to social media to blast President Donald Trump's administration for opposing Nigeria's former finance minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala as the consensus candidate for the post of Director General of the World Trade Organization. Yesterday, Okonjo-Iweala had received key endorsement from the WTO and most of the 164 member states that make up the organization as the best person for the job. But the US delegation opposed the move, saying it supported South Korean Trade Minister Yoo Myung-hee. Reacting to this, some Nigerians have likened the US opposition to that encountered by the president of the African Development Bank, Akinwumi Adesina, who also faced intense hostility from Washington before his re-election. The United States government released a statement on Wednesday explaining why it is opposed to the selection of Okonjo-Iweala. The US said it supported the selection of Korean Trade Minister Yoo Myung-hee because she's a bona fide trade expert who has distinguished herself during a 25-year career as a successful trade negotiator and trade policy maker. At number 9, the governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, on Wednesday night ordered the reinstatement of his special advisor on media, Saliu Yakasi, whom he suspended for criticizing President Muhammadu Buhari over the EndSARS protest. On October 11, 2020, Yakasi lambasted the president for not addressing Nigerians amid national outrage as well as days of online and offline protest against the now disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigeria Police Force. Reacting in a statement, the Kano State government had described Yakasi's comments as unguarded utterances and suspended him with immediate effect. But in a tweet on Wednesday, the state government said the governor has approved the reinstatement of his special advisor on media from his suspension. At number 8, on Wednesday, Nigerian Stocks sustained a positive outlook as Nigerian Stock Exchange, All-Share Index and market capitalization rose further by 1.58% each following the gradual return of economic activities after the EndSARS protest. The market's breadth closed positive with 41 gainers against 5 losers. The All-Share Index rose by 457.31 basis points or 1.58% to close at 29,437.60 index points as against 28,980.29 recorded the previous day. The market capitalization of equities appreciated by 239 billion naira to close higher at 15.39 trillion naira. At number 7, Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has signed an executive order to reinforce the ban on the indigenous people of Biafra and its activities in the state. He made this known in a statement by his special assistant on media, Kelvin Ebiri, on Wednesday. The governor stated that Rivers State remains the home to all tribes and ethnic nationalities and that the state government will neither accept nor allow any individual or group from within and outside to violate the peace of the state, endanger lives and property under any guise. At number 6, President Muhammadu Buhari has said that Nigeria's economy is too fragile for a fresh COVID-19 lockdown. Buhari therefore urged Nigerians to obey all protocols recommended by health authorities to curtail the spread of coronavirus. The president stated this on Thursday via his verified Twitter handle, adding that the compliance with the COVID-19 protocols by all Nigerians is crucial to avert a second wave of the pandemic in the country. The tweet says, "Looking at the trends in other countries, we must do all we can to avert a second wave of the COVID-19 in Nigeria. We must make sure that our cases, which have gone down, do not rise again. Our economy is too fragile to bear another round of lockdown." At number 5, a tanker loaded with petrol overturned along Apapa-Oshodi Expressway on Thursday and exploded, burning at least 4 other vehicles in the process. Fortunately, there was no loss of life from the incident, as at press time, the fire had been put out while rescue teams were on ground to remove burnt vehicles from the road. According to the Director General of the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Femi Okeoshaintolu, the incident occurred at about 1 a.m. on Thursday. At number 4, the government of Lagos State has directed that all private and public schools in the state can reopen from Monday, November 2nd, 2020. This was announced by the State Commissioner for Education, Folashade Adefisayo, in a statement released on Thursday. The state government had directed all primary and secondary schools across the state to be closed from Tuesday, October 20th. The directive was given on the same day schools reopened fully for all categories of classes due to the EndSARS protest which had escalated across some areas in the state. At number 3, the Central Bank of Nigeria has released guidelines for the implementation of the proposed 75 billion naira Nigeria Youth Investment Fund. In a statement by its Development Finance Department, the CBN stated that the fund was a built-in strategy to effectively respond to the challenge of youth employment in the country. The fund, an initiative of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, is to be managed by Nestle Microfinance Bank. The Federal Executive Council on July 22, 2020 approved the 75 billion naira for the establishment of the NYIF from 2020 to 2023. The fund is dedicated to investing in the innovative ideas, skills and talents of Nigerian youths. At number 2, the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, has said that looting of warehouses and shops by hoodlums was not necessarily caused by poverty, but by the lawlessness that drove the EndSARS protests. Speaking during an interview on Channels Television on Thursday, Adesina said attributing the looting to poverty and hunger was like justifying armed robbery. The president's media aide claimed the protests provided an atmosphere for the lootings to take place. He said if police stations were not burnt down, there wouldn't have been a breakdown of law and order in the country. Finally, at number 1, the World Health Organization says hoodlums who took advantage of the EndSARS protests looted one of its offices in Nigeria, cutting away personal protective equipment and other items used in tackling the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. This was disclosed by the African Regional Director of the World Health Organization, Dr. Matshidiso Moeti, during a webinar on Thursday. Responding to a question on the effects of the protests, riots and looting in the last couple of weeks would have on the fight against COVID-19 in Nigeria, Moeti said mass gatherings remained a breeding ground for COVID-19, including violation of safety precautions. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.